Hi, this is Dave Jones with StormCenter Communications and GeoCollaborate. It's Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022, and this is just a brief tropical update to show you we have a new area of disturbed weather that we are watching or at least expecting to develop perhaps over the next several days. If you take a look at GeoCollaborate, you can see three X's on the map. The one I'm going to start with is this new one, which is here east of the Caribbean islands. That is a broad area of potential low pressure that the models are picking up on, and we're going to be watching over the next 2 to 5 days as it drifts over the Windward and Leeward Islands and into the Caribbean, where it has a chance. It's a low chance right now, just 20%, that we could see some sort of development in the Caribbean over the next 5 days. We'll be monitoring that and bringing that information to you. This is a Phase 0 update from the SICE, Sensitive Information Sharing Environment, All Hazards Consortium, Fleet Response Working Group, and we're just monitoring what's going on out in the tropics. Now, you'll notice there is an X in the middle of the Atlantic here as well. That X is Invest 90L that had some chance of development, but over the last couple of days and hours, drier air has moved into that system, and also perhaps some Saharan dust. So this is really dissipating. It's not expected to develop. As a matter of fact, this X will likely disappear in the next several hours. However, we are watching another area, tropical wave, that's going to be moving off the coast of West Africa, moving about 15 to 20 miles per hour. And over the next 5 days, we'll be watching potential development over the far eastern Atlantic too. So not that the tropics are really blossoming with life. It's just that we're seeing some areas of disturbed weather. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring them. They're the ones that put out these graphical outlook products, so we can communicate to you what the possibility is of any tropical systems developing. So one other thing that I want to point out as well, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit on the latest potential development area over the next several days. But NOAA has a lot of observing systems in the ocean that are taking measurements 24/7, 365. And I just wanted to show you some of those observing systems. I've just turned on here the Global Drifter program. These are buoys that drift, and they report back real-time data, and we can bring those right into GeoCollaborate. So those drifting buoys, the drifters, are floating around the ocean, and there's enough of them there that they should be able to interact with some of the tropical systems that may be developing. We also have Argo floats. Argo floats are indicated by these boxes, the orange, reddish, and green ones, and they can also feed back data and are feeding back data all the time as well from Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute. And so we're taking a lot of readings from the ocean, sea surface temperatures, wind speed, barometric pressure. And we also have from Rutgers University and NOAA gliders. These gliders are almost look like little tubes with wings that go up and down from the top of the ocean down many meters to take temperature profiles and salinity profiles. And they're the paths that you see here. I'll zoom in just a little bit to one of these gliders here, and you can see the path that it's taking, going back and forth, measuring the Gulf Stream, measuring all sorts of very important parameters that can go into numerical prediction models so we can get a good idea for whether or not it's conducive for development, and if a tropical storm or hurricane has formed, what might be happening when it encounters those waters. Also, the National Data Buoy Center, NDBC, has real-time monitoring going on, and I just turned on all of those monitoring systems all up and down the coastline here. So you can see we have a pretty good density of observations in the ocean that are waiting for tropical systems to come by. But also, when there are no tropical systems around, these observing systems in the ocean are feeding back important information into numerical prediction models so we can have accurate forecasts. And I'll just leave you with this last graphic here, which is a real-time sea surface temperature product from NOAA, where you can see that it's quite warm in the Gulf of Mexico. Many temperatures are near 90 degrees in the Gulf, and in the Caribbean, very warm. And you can see up towards New England where the water temperatures cool down. But we have a very warm tropical Atlantic Ocean, so that won't be a problem with tropical development. It just has to be the atmospheric conditions that come together to feed any growing storms that might become the tropical systems. So that's it for this update. We're watching this new, perhaps tropical development area over the next 2 to 5 days. We'll keep you posted and come back when conditions warrant with another update. Thanks for watching.